parents with children who are sitting in for their exams, this is the topic you might want to pay attention to. And even if they're not sitting for the exams, it doesn't matter because they still can, you know, get some pointers.
They're gonna be sitting for it sometime or the other, right?
That's true.
Yes,
That's
everyone's affected by this topic. And guess what? You get to join in. So let's bring on our good prof.
Let's bring on Professor Dr. Rosita Shari, who's a motivator. Good morning, Prof.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us again this morning.
Good.
Lovely having you on board.
Good morning, Prof. Good morning, Prof. So, the idea of this topic, you must be having a child sitting PMR tomorrow or something?
Actually, next year will be SPM.
Wow.
The last one.
So maybe from your own experiences, Prof, how do you, I mean, the topic is basically how to help children sit for the exam. So how can parents, let's start off with that, how can parents help
Children that were going to sit for major exam, especially, yes, I'm talking about parents who are going to have children going to sit for exam like PMR the next week, I mean this coming week. Yeah, to be relaxed, to really be relaxed, because
the parents to be relaxed.
Yeah, the parents need to be very relaxed, and maybe treat it just like slightly a special day, rather than too much, because that will cause overwhelm in the child. So to be relaxed, to actually be calm and know that the best will come out, rather than expecting something worse is going to come out and all that, and creating all these negative movies in your mind, you know, how about if my child is late, how about if there will be a traffic jam, how about if he does not wake up in the morning and things like that. Just visualize and just feel, just know, just imagine that everything runs smoothly on that special day. That is the first thing. And know that as your child is sitting for exam, they can also feel you. So that's why you being calm is very important.
I see. Good tip, good tip. Now, Prof, right, we are like one night away from PMR.
Yes.
Right? So, last minute preparations, that's what today is all about for those sitting for PMR and the parents of those sitting for PMR. What would be the focus for their last minute preparations?
Yes.
What should be
What
the
should
focus?
be. And I'd love to share this. This is something that I've been doing, when I first go into training, I conduct a lot of programs for school children, for giving motivation, study skills, and exam strategies. And last month, I was with IRB conducting program for their children. I mean, the orphans. And last week was with a student who just came out from college. Now, but the tips for last minute preparation. If you are sitting for an exam and it's going to be the next day, focus on doing something that you are good at.
Right.
That is the first thing. This is called the success spiral, meaning to say you built your strength by building from your strength. So means to rather than you go into the subject that you know that you are not good at, or the topic that you are so weak in, do not go there first. Go into something that you know that, oh, you have mastered that. Why? Because you want to give a sense of confidence inside of you, and then do something that you need to know a little bit more. Maybe something that you know is very difficult to tackle. Go into that, and then close it with something that you are good at as well. Because what you want to live with is a feeling that, oh, I have studied and I know how to answer the question, and that will keep into your mind this feeling that you are ready for the exam. And that is what you need to do, because most students and unfortunately most parents as well will drill the children on something that they are not good at, and because of that the children feel that they are not ready for the exam, and that is where the fear comes in.
Well, okay, Prof, I have to ask you this. Now, we know that every parent wants their child to succeed, and we also know the fact that these days a lot of parents, and I say these days because I don't think the parents yesteryears do the same. Again, I may be wrong, so parents out there, please correct me if I'm wrong.
What's up?
There are parents who would push their kids to a point where the kids get really stressed out because they emphasize on the fact that you must be the best in school, you must be the best in class, you must get those A's.
Very familiar.
And the parents make it sound so important that if you don't get A, the child feels that he or she would have failed the parents, failed herself or failed himself, that life doesn't go on. Again, for parents out there, if they are doing this, what can you change from here? I mean, you're just stressing the kid out further. And so, an advice to the parents on this matter, Prof.
I love that question. Thank you, Anne. Because the thing is, sometimes being parents, we are so paranoid.
Paranoid, yes, I like that word.
The reason is because we love them very much.
Right.
And we are thinking that if they do not make it in school, then they will not make it in the world. And the thing is that to have trust. Trust in the process of learning. And learning is not just getting A. Learning is learning from life. Maybe they do not do so well in the exam, in an academic exam, but because you are able to build their confidence in other things. And bear in mind that what is tested in exam is only a part, not even, I will not say,
it's not even an iota of what's going to happen in life.
That's another thing, and it is not even the whole intelligences.
Exactly.
There are 9 intelligences, 7 said by Howard Gardner and Professor Howard Gardner, and the rest, and then the 2 that is also included after that. Even if we were to talk about verbal linguistic intelligence or mathematical intelligence, that is actually what school is based on, even that we do not cover even 50% of that in school. And when we understand that, we give a space for our children to develop other intelligence. For example, they are good at interpersonal skills. Because of that, they build big network. When they are able to build big network, they can also, this is very important for business.
Coming to that, hold that thought, because I think we do have a caller online. Do we have a caller online? Yes, we do.
Yes, it's with us. Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Stephen. Hi,
Good morning,
Professor.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm Sue. I'm calling from KL.
Yes, Sue.
Hi.
Okay, yes, my son is going to sit for an exam, but not PMR. He's just 9 years old, and he's going to sit for an exam next week. Okay, my question is, yes, as a parent, I'm paranoid a bit. Okay, even though he's a first-class student, but he do have competitor. That means it's like coming to compete with him in studies and everything. But when it comes to the exam time, he's like, every time he will be like totally focused, and this time he's like quite relaxed and quite cool. And whenever like I'm asking him, did you prepare your revision? Did you done everything? Is everything okay with you? And he's like, cool, mom, chill. It's quite good. I did my best. And no worries, everything that I'm going to, going to sit for exam, anything that we are going to sit is whatever the teacher taught us. So I think I'm quite confident in it. But for me as a parent, I'm really paranoid because I used to like sit with him those days, do revision with him like 1 month ago, 2 months ago before the exam and everything. But even though I done that, but I can't see him touching his book very often nowadays, and that really worries me. So I being a person, like, am I really a paranoid parent, or I'm not very sure, but as a parent I'm a bit worried, that's it.
Fair enough, Sue, fair enough.
Advice, Prof?
Thank you so much, Rooks. You're sharing your experience. Fair enough. I mean, for parents to be paranoid, parents to be making it look like the parents are sitting for the exams instead of the kids sitting for the exams.
Exactly.
But I think a lot of parents out there, I think the one thing you need to also stress, while stressing that you need to get those A for the kids, again, I totally don't agree with this, then again, but I also would like to say that I think it's important. Prof, come in and stop me for anything.
Okay.
I think it's important for parents to tell the children, look, even if you don't get all A's, even if you only hit 2 A's and you get B's and whatever nots after, it does not matter.
I love you
always
for saying that.
I always think it's important because, kids should not feel that much of stress going to school and coming out of it.
We should ask your kid.
Yes,
I'm serious.
I'm
say the totally opposite about you.
Oh, no. I don't stress it to them.
That's a balance that we need to
say, look, you do the best you can.
Do the best.
Like what Sue mentioned, her kid is not touching the books, but the fact is, I think the child is confident enough to say, hey, look, you know what, Mom? I'm good.
I think that's the best kid.
How old is the child?
Well, 9. She said 9.
Okay, 9. So you have time, Sue. Don't worry. Because the thing is that even if he discovered, you know, after sitting for the exam, maybe as you said that actually he did not prepare, but he just want to, has not prepared enough, but he just want to feel that he has prepared, then maybe he did not do as well as before. Then after the exam result, then you can have a debrief with him. Maybe he can, he realized that, maybe I was just being overconfident, but I did not actually do the work, so I need to do more. Being 9 years old, not sitting for PMR, you have the time to actually let him test, let him discover, because that is the bigger learning than the A, that in the exam. It is a bigger learning. For example, like he got B because he was not very, he did not prepare. He was just being, I must be relaxed, I must calm, you know, that kind of attitude, which is, he is learning actually to balance that. Maybe somebody has told him to be calm and to be what we call relaxed. Maybe he is trying to that. So if that does not work for him, then you have a debrief with him and tell him, okay, what is actually relaxed and what is actually being calm for exam. Meaning, before you sit for the exam, a week before the exam, you are already ready and you have tested yourself, you know that you are already 98%, 100% sure, then that is being relaxed and being calm. Then you can have that. However, when I say this, I know there are some students who has not really prepared for the exam, yet I will say be relaxed and be calm. Just remember that if you have prepared 50%, just be what it call in acceptance that you have prepared for the 50%, and not to go into the panic mode. I have not prepared another, you know, because that will take out all the 50% that you have prepared. All right. So that is very important.
I like her approach. Now, Prof, right? Please tell us, right, very quickly, what's the big no-no that parents should not do?
The big no-no for parents and teachers, negative lectures, fear-based lectures. You know, before the child sitting for exam, you have all this bam, and talking about what if and all that. That is a big no-no, because it will eat into their confidence. It will eat into their calm mind. So what you want to do then, instead of doing that, is just, for example, you want to say, I know some of you have prepared all, some of you have not properly prepared. Just be ready, just be there in exam. Just do your best and know that you can get great result by just focusing on believing in yourself, and also be grateful on whatever that you have prepared.
That's very true. Now, just to take on from what Prof just said, what we found in the internet, reassurance of parental acceptance or love, even if a child does not succeed, matters. Now, that is also very, very important. It doesn't matter if the child is not, you know, she or he did not get those A's that you wanted, but your love and the acceptance of that should be there, and that matters for the child's confidence as well.
Yes, because that is not failure, that is just a result.
That's right. And then from there, they just build on. Prof, thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Very
and for those of you out there, parents, just remember this. Take it, you know, like I remember saying this, take a chill pill. Seriously, take a chill pill. Don't panic, Sue. He will be fine. Just remember, your child is 9 years old. Hey, don't panic. If he says, Ma, I can do this, give him that confidence.
And don't say the word panic.
There you go. Don't say the word panic. Yes, don't say you're paranoid.
Don't say, don't panic.
Don't panic.
Don't say that.
All